Well, in the last 20 years, everyone from high-end collectors, movie producers, youngsters, metaphysical healers, and more have come to the company Spheres to You for unique items.
Now, this year at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, Jackie Lapin is bringing her entire inventory to produce the world's largest sphere sale. And Jackie, you're here to explain why we're doing this, what the spheres are. You have so much information, but I want to kind of go back to that 20 years ago and what got you into this industry.
Well, I went to a gem and mineral show, a little smaller one, and I saw a beautiful pampas onyx that was mustard and glassy green, and I said, I have to have that. And then I saw one of these, which is a Snowflake Obsidian. You can see how it looks like snowflakes. And one was a curiosity, two was a little bit interesting, and three, I was lost. And so I started a collection. In my personal collection, I have almost 800. In my inventory here in Tucson at Spheres to You, we have more than 5,000.
Wow.
And we have the world's largest collection of natural mineral marbles.
Wow.
So if you have kids that love marbles, this is the place to come.
Very cool. Well, they're obviously gorgeous, as I was saying on commercial break. They're just lovely to look at. But why else do people collect spheres?
Well, many of them collect them for their healing power. Because many of them have specific elements and energies that can influence a healing. Some collect them just because they want to have one of everything. And others, we've had some really interesting people, for example, that wanted to have spheres that represented the solar system. And so that they've put together a complete solar system based on things that look alike. I've actually had, one time I had the movie producer Ang Lee send folks out because he was creating the Hulk, and he was thinking that when the Hulk transitioned, he would use the beauty of the spheres to show the energy change. And so they're somewhere sitting in a prop house in Hollywood these days.
I think that's amazing. You know, we kind of alluded to that at the very beginning, that people come to you for many different reasons. And I can see, because there's so many different types there, it could be for, you know, different reasons, like you said, a movie or something. So some of the ones that you picked here, I know this is probably like picking your favorite child, but pick some of these and tell us, you know, a little bit about them.
Well, this seems to be everybody's favorite because this is dinosaur dung.
Oh, actually put it in my hand.
Well, it's about several million years old, so.
Yeah. That's so funny. It's so pretty for being what it is.
And this is exactly. And this is actually dinosaur bone, where you can see the cellular structure in it.
That is cool.
So these really are fan favorites. This is something everybody loves. This is called ocean jasper. You can see the eyes or the orbicular structure of it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And this is pretty much mined out. So we're one of the few people that actually have left. Now I brought some things that are Arizona based because I thought that you would like them.
Yes.
This is Arizona Chrysocolla.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's stunning.
And this is Arizona Petrified wood, rainbow wood from the north.
I feel like just looking at those, I would know they were from Arizona. They just look Arizonan. Is that a thing?
You have an eye that most...
Well, clearly.
Now, some of these things represent things that were very old. This is Stromatolite. This is the oldest algae in the world.
Really?
This is also, this is a stone that it's a septarian nodule. You can see it also has beautiful crystallization.
Oh, yeah.
And this was sea creatures. Ancient sea creatures. Now this thing isn't particularly pretty, but what happens is it fluoresces in ultraviolet light.
Wow.
So it looks all red and green when you get it in light. Now this is lapis, and you know this because it's in jewelry a lot of times. It comes from Afghanistan. It's one of the great ancient minerals of the world. The Egyptians wore it. Painters would ground it down for the ultramarine color in many of the classic paintings that you've seen. And this is charoite, which is a Russian stone that is just about, the good quality has just about been mined out. Look at this gorgeous purple coloring.
Wow.
And then, of course, there are real quality, such as rubies.
That's ruby?
Yes, and I have emerald and aquamarine and other precious stones. And this, of course, is your classic crystal ball.
Oh,
that's a quartz.
All right, I'm asking some questions. I need some insight into life. So Jackie, why are you bringing everything right now?
Well, because we have decided to liquidate. I've had this for 15 years, and we want to put this in the hands of people who can love them. We want to give them new homes.
Okay.
And we actually have 2 locations at the Tucson Hotel City Center at Granada and St. Mary's. One up in room 278, which is where people can find me. And one down in the tent near the pool in a little enclosure that has chain link fence around it. You'll see about 5 tents. And that's my colleague Jeff. And he's got some beautiful, as he calls them, bowling balls, some big things, and some really pretty things in all different colors and variations. And then I have the more classic, beautiful, and crystal kinds of things up in my room in 278.
Gorgeous. Well, so for the most high-end spheres, an amazing collection, this is the place to be. And then also we want to remind everybody, marbles as well. So
Absolutely.
This is definitely a place to stop on the Tucson Gem and Mineral Tour this year. So Jackie, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your collection.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. I really appreciate it, Tina and Heather. Thank you so much.
And you can find the world's largest sphere sale at the Hotel Tucson City Center in the Courtyard Tent and room 278 from now until February 13th. For more details, call 1-818-317-6074 or visit spheres2u.com.